Hey, it's Glenda Meyer, and I'm here with my favorite realtor.
Albert Garza with Big Block Realty.
Hi, Albert. How's it going? We are being safe and sane here today, talking about real estate.
Yes, we are. We're talking from home. We're screen sharing to, avoid this whole coronavirus thing and infecting everyone we come in contact with.
Got to do what you got to do. So, I wanted to give everybody a little update on the market. Interest rates are still a little bit all over the place. The market's softening up a little bit on bonds, but interest rates are way higher than they should be compared to the bond market. But anybody under 510,000 is getting really good rates, like crazy good, like low threes. And anything over that's a little expensive right now, so we'll just have to wait to see how that pans out. You brought up a good point about there's going to be a lot of stimulus out there where they're going to say, hey, you don't have to make your mortgage payment, you don't have to pay your rent, you don't have to do this or that, we're going to give you money. Before you miss any payment on anything, please research it with your landlord or your loan servicer, because if you're thinking about buying a house in the next 12 months, that could really come back to bite you, because we don't know how that's going to show on the credit. So if you're being affected job-wise and income-wise, I'm super sorry. And if you got to do what you got to do, but if at all possible, please try to make your payments, because that is going to be a problem down the road. So just want to get that out there. And Albert, what are you seeing out there? I know you've been doing a lot of research on the market this week.
So I actually just ran the numbers right before we started talking.
Oh,
And
great.
so they kind of shut us down about a week ago. So I went from last Thursday to this Thursday, and it really surprised me. There's 603 new listings.
What?
A lot. So 603, 97 of those went into escrow. So people are still out there working. There's a lot. There's people out there putting their houses on the market. There are people that are working. The people that are putting their house on the market need to get their house sold.
They're motivated sellers.
They are. Like my listing, like I just had one. They luckily the buyers went and just kind of ran through the house. They made the offer. We got ours in, but my seller really needed to sell. He's already bought another house. He's like just holding on to this and paying 2 mortgages. It's really tough. So a lot of the houses on the market right now, they go on the market for a reason. People need to sell. It's not like, oh, let me throw it on Craigslist, see what I get. They're selling because they
Yeah.
need to move or they need something. Yeah.
Well, I think there's really good deals out there right now, or there will be really good deals when we all get to go outside again, because there are going to be motivated sellers. And there's obviously, 97 people bought houses last week, and that's being under lockdown. So I think that's pretty good as well. I'm
Yeah.
kind of thinking that, once we can go outside again, lockdown's over, that there's just going to be a mad rush to buy whatever properties are on the market. I feel like there's going to be quite a few to choose from, but you really have to be in front of that wave. I know what we've been telling our buyers is, get your paperwork in, let's get your loan approved, let's fix your credit if we need to.
Yeah.
Just be totally ready to go, because there's going to be multiple offers and you need to just be in front of that. I think people are going to be in a little bit of shock. So if you can be in front of that wave, that's going to be awesome. What else are you doing? How else are you helping your buyers look at property?
So there's other ways that we can get out. Yeah, like I said, there's 97 houses that went pending this week. That's because there's still a lot of vacant homes. I can't really, if you want to go look at a house, if somebody's in there, it's not right to ask people to leave their house. But if it's vacant, there's ways around it. We can go there. We can wear gloves. We can do masks. If it's vacant, I'm not too worried about you going in there and stealing anything. I can let you roam around the property by yourself and not worry about this whole infection thing. So there's ways around it. If you want to go look at houses, we can do that, or I can do it virtually. If it's a vacant house. I keep saying vacant, but I don't want to disturb anybody that's living in their house or has a tenant.
Agree.
I can go do a virtual walkthrough. I have 360 cameras. I have everything that you would need if you don't like the pictures on what's on MLS, because some agents do amazing pictures where you don't need it. Some not so much, but I'm here and I have the technology to actually have you walk through a house and you can see it virtually without even having to go.
Awesome. Well, and you and I deal with a lot of active duty military. So we do that a lot. If somebody's way far away and they're PCSing here to San Diego, I know you've done it and I've done it too, is we just kind of buy the house for them. And then, we're all closed escrow and they just move straight into the house. So it's not any different, I feel like, than what we do for active duty military.
No, it's not. I mean, we've been doing it for a while. We just sold a house to a family from Japan. Oh my God, they're in love with that place. I swear he posts pictures every day on Facebook about it, but
Yeah.
they bought it almost sight unseen. I mean, they love it.
Awesome. So final words here, Albert. What are you telling your buyers? How's the market looking?
So right now it's still fairly active, but we're in the little wave. So right now, get all your paperwork done, talk to the lender, get everything done that you need for the loan, get all your paperwork in. The one thing, and I know if you're affected by this whole stay-at-home order, yeah, if you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your bills, and I understand there's some stimulus coming, but the ones that you need to pay is if you have a mortgage, pay your mortgage. You can't have a late on your mortgage. If you pay your rent because the mortgage company that you're going to get is going to reach out to your landlord and see if you pay your rent on time, and they don't care whether we had to stay home, didn't have any money during this time.
Right,
So,
exactly. And you can make minimum payments on credit cards, and I know during the crash, I made little tiny payments on all my utility bills until I was to a point where I could pay them again, and my credit stayed intact. So, all right, well, that's all good information. The market hasn't slowed down. Interest rates are still really good, especially if you're under 500,000. The other thing I'm seeing coming up is there's talk that loans might be harder to get in the next 90 to 180 days. So if you've got a lower credit score or a higher debt ratio or something, now's the time to get in, because at any time the underwriting guidelines can change, and if your loan is not already approved, you might be out of luck. So, all right, well, stay safe out there, stay healthy, and we'll have another report coming to you soon. Thank you, Albert.
bye.
Bye.